All right, welcome back to the Swami Malt podcast. I'm Sammy.
And I'm Walt.
Travel and chow.
Since 1999.
There we go. We got her in. So, we got a real special treat for you today. Today, we went to Jake's Stadium Pizza in Mankato. And they are known for having the best pizza around. I think. My opinion.
Yeah, I think they have the best pizza because it's a nice combination of the sauce and the cheese that just makes it way better than any other pizza.
They use sliced cheese on theirs. They use sliced mozzarella, so it's not like the sprinkly cheese. So it's a different flavor and texture is what I think makes their pizza so special.
Yeah, because it makes it more unique and stand out versus competitors.
I think so. I know there is one other pizza place in town. I'm not going to mention them on this podcast. But there are people that say that they're the best, but I don't think so. I think Jake's is the best in southern Minnesota.
I do agree with that statement, too.
I don't walk away too often being disappointed with Jake's Pizza.
Yeah, it's only sometimes when you get too much sauce, but that's very rare.
Well, I don't know that would ever happen, right? I mean...
It's happened.
Do you really?
Yeah, I got too much sauce on pizza.
When?
Oh, man, it was about 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sure you did. Okay, so I'm going to go to their website so we can pull up things and look at it as we're talking here. I'll pull up their menu. Now, most of the time when I go to Jake's, I usually just get like whatever my favorite kind of pizza is. Like if I want a Hawaiian or if I want a sauerkraut and sausage pizza, because that's awesome. But today, because of the podcast, I thought I would try something special that I've never tried before. So I got Sarge's Special, and that has Canadian bacon, onions, ground beef, and mushrooms.
And I decided to get something unique that I usually don't get at Jake's Stadium Pizza. Usually I get a cheese pizza. This time, I got pepperoni pizza.
I know, you really went crazy.
I was mixing some stuff up.
Yeah, you did. It was very unusual for you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So my pizza, I thought it was really good, but I think it was missing just a little something in the ground beef. I don't know if it was like maybe a saltiness. And I'm not going to say that it was a bad pizza, because it wasn't. Because I ate all but 3 pieces of it. It was a small pizza, like a 10-inch. But it was packed full of goodness. And so I'm not going to say that it's bad at all. I did like it. And you, Walt?
I loved my pepperoni pizza. It was really good. I would say, I don't know. It's about, I wouldn't say it's better than a just classic cheese pizza, but it's up there. It's really good.
Well, I think the pepperoni gives off that greasiness to it, and then it mixes with the cheese, the fat of the cheese, and so it gives it that special flavor. And I think that's the special thing about a pepperoni pizza. Just a simple pepperoni pizza is those fats and those greases mixing together.
That's what I was going to say.
Were you?
Word to word.
I just articulated it for you?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. With mine, there wasn't a lot of, like grease on it, because the hamburger was, I don't want to say like it was dry like in a bad way, but it didn't have any extra grease, pooling up on top of it like some pizzas get. You get that, and you have to kind of pat it with a napkin sometimes.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. But it was really good. I really liked it. I loved the onions on there. The Canadian bacon was tasty. The mushrooms were good.
Pepperonis were good.
One of the best thing about, or two of the best things I think about Jake's Pizza is their sauce and then their crust. It's a thin crust pizza, and you always get a little snap out of every piece of crust, and it's just the right amount.
It's so good, the crust and the sauce. We also got some cheesy bread.
I was just going to say, you know what? We totally forgot to talk about the cheese bread at the beginning. Because that was our appetizer.
I articulated what you thought. Let's go.
Did you now? Okay.
So we got some cheesy bread.
Yeah, and we didn't get sauce with it.
No.
We just got the cheese bread, and that's always good.
It's top tier.
Yeah, I think what they use is like a hoagie type bun, and then they just slice it.
Half.
No, they don't slice the bread in half and do it like that, but they make it in the rounds.
Yeah.
So it's like each piece is like a 3-inch round, and then they just put a piece of cheese on top, and I think they must use like a garlic butter on it too.
Yeah,
which is pretty good.
It's so good.
Yeah.
I think
it's so simplistic, but it's so tasty.
I think I ate 3 to 4 pieces, I believe.
You ate more than that.
Maybe I did.
We did bring 1 slice back of the cheese bread.
How many slices did we get altogether though?
Oh, there's probably 8 or 9 on there, I think. I don't remember how many I ate. I know I left that last piece because I thought you would probably eat it, so I left it for you.
I left that last piece because I thought you were gonna eat it.
Oh, well, I should have just said, here, eat this. But you didn't, so.
But I didn't
But it was really good. One other thing too that I really like when I've gone there in the past is getting their poor boy, a poor boy, po boy, a po boy.
Poor boy.
That's what it says, but it's pronounced po boy.
Poor boy.
Po boy.
That's
P-O-apostrophe B-O-Y.
B-O-O-R.
But
B-O-Y.
you spell it that way.
Poor boy.
But it's po boy.
I thought that was just because if you're poor, you buy that.
No.
No. Okay.
But I've always loved their po boys, and they are tasty.
You know.
And I almost got one today, but I'm like, I'm gonna try a specialty pizza, just because I had never done it before.
What's the difference between a poor boy and a regular pizza?
A po boy is like a hoagie. It's a sandwich.
Oh.
So it's not a pizza at all.
Dang.
They make these really good sandwiches that are tasty.
Tasty, emphasis on the T?
Oh, tasty. And the Y and the E and the A and the S and the T.
That could be a song.
It was really good. I mean, they are really good. I've had a few of them in the past. And I wanted to get one so badly tonight, but I thought I'm going to go with the unfamiliar for me because I wanted to try something different and special just for the podcast.
You know, I wasn't going to get a poor boy.
No, you are more of your traditionalist. If they'd had hamburgers on the menu, you would have gotten a hamburger.
I would have.
Or a cheeseburger, maybe.
No, we're at a pizza place. I gotta get pizza.
I know, but if there was actually a hamburger on the menu, I'll bet you $1 to donuts, you would get the hamburger.
Yeah, that's probably true.
I know.
That's probably
because everywhere we go, that's what you usually get is a hamburger.
But yeah, so it was good.
Yeah.
That's what I'd say.
Yeah.
And then, oh yeah, when we were ordering the food, we got glasses, and Sammy was holding it, and I thought she was holding it tight so I could grab the bottom one. And so I pulled the bottom one, and it turns out she wasn't holding them at all.
No, it wasn't.
And so the glass just absolutely bing, bing, bing on the floor.
Well, I tried snatching it with my legs, grabbing it with my legs like my knees, and catching it in between there.
Didn't work.
But it just slipped out and all over the floor. Yeah.
That was pretty... Well, it wasn't filled, so not too big of a deal.
No, it was an empty glass, but I did get another one because the gal behind the counter, she was really nice and just gave me a fresh one that wasn't bouncing around on the floor.
I mean, in my defense...
Oh, I didn't blame you at all.
Yes, I know.
I'm not blaming you. It's just one of those weird... I was handing it to you, and it was just a weird thing that happened. Oh, by the way, did you know today is National High Five Day?
Is it National High Five Day today?
Yeah, it is.
I got a high five card from my school today.
Yeah, see? High five. Yeah. So you're supposed to go around high-fiving everybody along with Earth Day. Today's also Earth Day.
Even with COVID?
Well,
damn, I high five.
COVID's spread by coughing, not by slapping.
Airborne?
Yeah, so you could slap people.
Oh, so I can slap anybody I want. Let's go.
See? High five. Yeah, nice.
Man,
so
who told me that?
One of the really cool things about Jake's is that it has been around for 50 plus years maybe now, or maybe they celebrated their 50th year. I can't remember. There was just a big write-up in the local paper about them, and I'll attach that in the comments. I'll pin it into the description, yeah. Which is a really great article. It talks about where they started, where they came from back in the 70s, and it was this awesome little place. And when it first started, it was just this little building on the corner where CVS is. We went over there.
Yeah.
It was kind of right there.
Rip-off candy, by the way.
We won't talk about that. So, but it started out in just a small little restaurant, and it was this institution where the Vikings would go to all the time when they were in town for training camp. And so along the walls in the old place, they had all those pizza handle platey things. I can't remember what they're called. But they're all signed by the Vikings, and they have them all over the wall. And so when they had to relocate, they bought an old building that was made for the Green Mill restaurant, and they went belly up, so they left. And Jake's bought that building, and they took all the stuff that they had on the inside of the restaurant from the original place and put it on the inside of the new place. And so that's why it looks like that inside when we're sitting in there. It has that old-timey feel, those old-timey benches. They're orangish, reddish benches. And then on each end of the building, they have the newer areas. But I loved that they did that when they moved over there because it kept that specialness of Jake's.
Yeah, just for disclosure, when she says the Vikings, she's not talking about Vikings. She's talking about the football players.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I get that confused.
Just for those 2 listeners out there that are listening to it.
One.
No, there's 2. There's 2.
Oh, yeah.
Your grandpa's listening to.
Oh, yeah.
And Braden's the one that listens to like 7 times a day.
Can't disclose his name.
Oh, sorry, Braden.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Unknown person.
Sorry, Braden.
Anonymous person.
Yes.
But yeah.
But
So, not the Vikings that
from Norway or
from
wherever
Norway
they were.
or wherever. Sweden.
It's the Minnesota Vikings.
Minnesota Vikings, like football, the ones that never win like a football
Anything.
game. Yeah, those ones.
They never win.
The bad ones, yes.
But when they would come to training camp I think it started, I don't know if it started training camp whenever they started coming here, but they just stopped coming here 3-4 years ago because they built something else
80, 90,
up
20,
in the cities.
40.
And so, now they don't have them there anymore, but they're still getting plenty of businesses from it. So
Yeah. It's like a museum.
I don't know if it's a museum. It's just the nostalgia of it that's so cool in there. And they have the jerseys. They have a few jerseys up there, some signed pictures. They have some of the employees that had pictures taken with some of the players.
It's really cool. It's very inviting.
Yeah, it's more of like a sportsy bar restaurant kind of place because it's more a lot of sports memorabilia. And when the TVs are on, it's usually on some kind of sporting event.
Yeah, that's why you don't want to be in there when there's a giant sporting event going on because then that place will be packed.
Oh, totally packed, yeah.
That's why you gotta go when there's not a crazy sporting event.
Yes, like today. We just went in there. It was very quiet. There's only a few other tables that were being in use.
Yeah, just a few other people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, let's see. What can we talk about? What else?
Drinks.
They had fountain drinks, and I just got a Dr. Pepper. It wasn't anything crazy.
I got 2 pumps of everything.
He did a suicide.
Yes. Or whatever you like to call them. Mixture.
Yes, whatever your mixture weird name for it is.
Various sodas, variety.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I got 2 pumps of everything they got there. Even
2 pumps.
2 pumps. Even water.
Yes, even the waters. Yes.
For reference, if you want to go in there and get the drink I got, I held the pumps for like a second each or less.
Okay.
Just if they want to copy my drink.
Well, yeah, it's just a suicide. Everybody knows what a suicide is. You just pour everything in there. You even told me you put water in there, weirdo.
I put 3 pumps of ice, too. I
Wow.
held each pump of that for 2 seconds.
Hopefully the ice didn't water it down like the water did.
Yeah, I put 6 pumps of water in there because I thought it was flavor.
6 pumps?
Yeah, so if you want to copy, I would not recommend having 6 pumps of water. Kind of water it down.
Right.
It was good. It was good.
Oh yeah.
It was good.
It's always good there. You don't leave there disappointed. Like here's them making their po' boys right there. That's what it looks like, and then you add whatever else on top of it. There's a picture. I'm just showing Walt a picture on the internet's about it.
You should include
I'll
that
post
there.
it. Yeah, I'll add that in there later.
Looks like Subway sandwich.
Yes. So when everybody watches this on the YouTubes, as I'm editing it and talking to you at the same time, it's already in there. It's there right now. They're looking at it right now.
They're looking at it? Are they looking at me right now, too?
They could. I could slip a picture of you in there. Blocking your eyes, of course, so they can't see who you are because you're not old enough to be on the internet yet.
I'm a minor.
Even though you've been all over Facebook for years.
I dig in the dirt.
You dig in the dirt. I'm a minor.
I
yes.
dig in the soil.
Yes. Nice deeps.
The soil myself, too.
So, with that, I mean, I think that's probably our review for Jake's Stadium Pizza. It was really good.
I liked it.
Oh, I always love it. I'd eat that there every day. And one of the best things about their pizza is it's awesome for breakfast. I love Jake's Pizza cold for breakfast.
Cold pizza.
It holds up perfectly.
Built different. It's just built different, I'm telling you.
I don't know if it's built different. It's just, I don't know, all those flavors meld together and make it so good. It's the best breakfast pizza.
I think it's built different.
Sure. Yes. Tomato, tomato. All right. So with that, I think it's time we sign off and say sayonara.
Sayonara.
Right? So this has been the Swami Malt podcast. And that's Walt.
And I'm Sammy. That don't sound right.
Exactly.
I'm Walt, and she's Sammy.
Yes. So, thanks for listening. Don't forget to subscribe. Go tell a friend.
Tell your cousin.
Tell your coworkers.
Tell your dad.
Tell your mom.
Grandpa.
Go down the street to the Speedway station and tell the guy behind the counter to listen to our podcast.
Tell everybody at school.
Whatever school you go to, tell everybody about it. Send them the links.
Send them the link. Send everybody you have added on Snapchat the link. Post it on your TikToks.
Yeah.
Tell your grandpa and grandma, great cousin, aunt cousin, something. Tell your dog even.
Bye, everybody.
Tell a cat.
Good night, Walt.
Stranger.